Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Boat Report. We're doing another video recap as the Tampa Bay Lightning fall to the Colorado Avalanche by a score of 4-3 in the shootout. The biggest problem for the Lightning they've had right now is they have not scored first at all in any of their games. They are the only team yet to do that. They haven't even scored a goal in the first period, and that's been a real issue for them. And once again, that was the same case again here tonight. Gabriel Landeskog had a rebound opportunity, put it past Vasi, and put up Colorado 1-0. And this was after their second power play. Colorado got two power play chances early. Bolts did a good job killing them off, and the Colorado had the momentum, and they capitalized on that. Luckily, after this, the Lightning were able to get some of the momentum back. They had two power play opportunities of their own. Unfortunately, both those failed, but they did start to get some chances, and you felt the momentum shifting a little bit back in the Lightning's favor. But at the end of the first period, they're still down 1-0. They really need to try and get that first goal in one of these games, because we are seeing kind of a pattern here for the Lightning that even when they are able to play their best games and come back in some of these games, they're always playing from behind, which is an issue. This was a 2-on-1 that was created by kind of an issue that it's tough to fix. The Lightning, as we know, love to have their defenders jump up on the play and get into the offensive zone. But what can happen there is when a guy like Braden Point, who is up playing on the point, goes and tries to hold the puck in, and which typically there you'd want a defender actually to fall back, so you have two defenders back. Point tried to hold it in. Colorado got it past him. Creates a 2-on-1, which is obviously very difficult for any defender and goalie to try and stop. Colorado gets the pass across from McDonough. Vasi has no chance at stopping it, and they now lead it 2-1 at the end of the second period. So Lightning, again, going into the third period trailing in this one, and you felt, it was going to be a tough one to come back. But luckily for the Lightning, we have a guy named Steven Stamkos, one of the best captains, I say, out there in the NHL. And man, is he on a mission this year. He's been dominating in the NHL. He continues to score goals, get assists. He's just playing at an elite level right now that we haven't seen from him in quite a while, which is really nice to see. So Steven Stamkos nets his fourth of the season and ties this game at 2. It was another kind of a weird deflection in front. He was able to find the rebound and tuck it in. And the Lightning, after putting the puck on net, get good things to happen, are able to tie this game. And just when you think things are going well for the Lightning, you get some weird calls, which I'll get into the officiating a little bit later on in this video. But Andrei Vasilevskiy trips a Colorado player who is Vasi's stick was just kind of holding on the ice, covering that right side as he's hugging the post. Colorado player comes in and trips over his stick and kind of pushes it out wide. And the Lightning have to go to the penalty kill for it. Tripping on Vasi, I guess. I mean, it is a trip, but if you ask me, he kind of ran into Vasi's stick. Vasi just had his stick close by. But it is a trip nonetheless, and Colorado immediately converts on the power play. And the Lightning penalty kill had been really good up until this point. So it's 3-2 now, and you're thinking, all right, the Lightning have to come back from behind again to try and tie this game. A couple minutes later, though, you have the exact same situation play out. Well, not the exact same, but a very similar situation where the Colorado goaltender sticks his stick out, Darcy Kemper, and just kind of hits Braden Point as they're Lightning are trying to push right now and tie this game, and trips Braden Point behind the net. And you'd think, okay, so there's the Lightning power play to give them a chance to tie this game. Nope, there's no call on that one, which, I don't understand why. I know a lot of Lightning fans were confused as well. Fans were not happy inside the arena. A lot of refuse-suck chants started raining down from the entire arena, but nonetheless, the Lightning have to keep on fighting without a power play. Time is continuing to run out. They were getting some good opportunities, but just could not get anything to go into the back of the net. They also had an opportunity, too, where the puck trickled past Kemper, but he somehow knew it. He turned around, was able to swipe it away at the last second. The arena thought that puck was going in. People were going crazy. It was a very exciting play, but unfortunately, Lightning were still down by 1 at this point. But there's something to be said for this. The Lightning are one of the best teams when it comes to playing 6-on-5, which is not typically normal, but they pull Andrei Vasilevskiy. Braden Point then puts one into the back of the net on a nice shot from little in on the blue line, and the Tampa Bay Lightning have tied this game at 3 now. So we would head into overtime as no one could finish it off in regulation. In overtime, both teams had a couple of good chances. Vasi made a really nice save, but no one was able to get one in the back of the net, and we would need a shootout to decide this one. In the shootout, it was back and forth. You had Hedman, who shot first. He scores. Nathan MacKinnon then goes and is not able to put in the back of the net, so the Lightning have a 1-0 advantage. Braden Point misses on his shot. Then Colorado ties things up on 1-1. Ross Colton's not able to put it in. Colorado then misses a shot. Stamkos walks down, and this is now in sudden death as we are tied at 1 apiece, and Stamkos puts it in the back of the net. So now we just need an Andre Vasilevsky save. Unfortunately, it's Landeskog for Colorado who puts it in the back of the net and extends this shootout to keep on going. Corey Perry can't put it in the net. Colorado misses their next shot. Then it's Anthony Cirelli for the Lightning. He misses, and then it's Colorado to end it, and they win this shootout by a final score of 4-3. So the Lightning battled back in every single way, and they kept on fighting and played one of their better games of the season. But the biggest issue for them was, once again, they were playing from behind the entire time. And unfortunately for them, it was too little too late, as they were able to make the comeback but weren't able to finish things off before or in the shootout, which was unfortunate for all of the Lightning fans there in attendance, obviously, and anybody watching. The Lightning did take a lot of penalties in this game, although some of them I don't think were warranted, but that's the way things are going to go. Good teams find ways to beat officials, or not beat officials, but still win games even when calls are not going their way. Listen, I don't think there's any question that there were some really questionable calls in this game, especially the Vasilevsky tripping call. I mean, if you're going to call that tripping, you have to call the other one tripping. And if you don't want to call the Vasilevsky tripping one, that's fine, and you don't call the other one tripping. But it did not go both ways tonight. It kind of felt like it. Felt like it was in tip of Colorado a little bit. But you can't blame the refs for every loss. It's just, if that was the case, you'd be blaming everything on the refs all the time. Again, good teams find ways to win games. The Lightning did have opportunities to try and end this, but weren't able to ultimately do that in overtime or the shootout or on special teams, as we kind of talked about before. The Lightning will take on the Buffalo Sabres next on Monday. They'll be traveling to Buffalo, so a little bit of a short road trip coming up. That Buffalo game will be the first half of a back-to-back, and then the Lightning will be taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins on Tuesday in that second half of the back-to-back. So we should see Brian Elliott get his first start in a Lightning uniform in the regular season, so excited to see how he does in the net. I believe he's going to be playing against Buffalo, and Vasi will get Pittsburgh, but only time will tell what John Cooper goes ahead and does for that. So be sure to follow us on Twitter at @TheBoltReport_TB for all of your live game coverage. Check out our website for some of these videos and written recaps as well. You can check all that out on our website, www.boltreporttb.com. If you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like down below. Leave a comment what your thoughts on the game were, what you think the Lightning need to do to try and improve and hopefully get a win in their next game. I hope you all did enjoy these videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on future videos just like this one. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And remember, your Tampa Bay Lightning are your defending back-to-back Stanley Cup champions.